is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his target, Royal. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Play action. It's Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jerry Jeudy.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Gets around him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A little juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Farrell. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. And they'll send out their punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now it's Herbert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Farrell.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Trying the left side with Walker.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. This caught by Royal. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here's Walker.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, Walker.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Farrell.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Farrell. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. To throw on 2nd down. Farrell. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Herbert on first down now. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. to throw again. Farrell. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So they bring out their punter.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
8-yard pickup. First down, Seahawks.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point.
Here it's 3rd and 3.
This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Farrell. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They bring their punter out there now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Again, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll find Metcalf. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
So we reach halftime. All right, folks eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. have you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From the 6. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Farrell.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 29, Herbert. It's caught. Block it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert.
He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert throwing again. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. On 1st and 10, Farrell.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Farrell. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds on the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Off the play fake, Farrell.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. He's got him in, complete, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st down, Farrell. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
Looking to throw. Farrell.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Off play action. Farrell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, it's Herbert. This caught by Royal. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Herbert. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Mexico City. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Back to Walker on first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Seahawks on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is third and 10.
On third down, here's Walker.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the
touchdown, Seahawks. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Farrell.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
That's good.
Looking to throw. Farrell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Farrell.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Farrell looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Diablos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They're going right back to Walker.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Farrell, and that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Farrell, and it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Taylor
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So what a let-off there, Charles. Roughing the passer on 4th and goal.
And the pressure, it had done its job, Brandon. They forced the incompletion, but then that's just a silly penalty to take. You got to know better in that situation, don't you?
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun. Farrell under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So instead of a 4th down coming up after the incomplete pass, they get a roughing the passer call, and that's going to set him up with a 1st down.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
Uchenna Nwosu getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
To throw on 2nd down. Farrell
over the middle. That's caught by Chase.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. So the victory here for Seattle, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.